Love is what I got. Welcome to What I Watch After Dark. My name's Nathan. Today, we are going to go over the movie Dune. It was directed by, this is the newest one, part one of two. Denis Villeneuve is the director. The writers were John Bigstick. Anyway, Denis Villeneuve again, and Eric Roth. Stars Timothy Chalamet, Rebecca Ferguson, Zendaya, Oscar Isaac, Jason Momoa, and Bautista. Now, this is what I think is some big shit here, you know? And this was for one movie, because they didn't greenlit the next movie until after the first weekend. But they did it that Tuesday. So, it had a budget estimated at, like, slap your dick on the table, $165 million. Gross in U.S. and Canada, $108 million. But opening week in U.S. and Canada, it was $41 million. But gross worldwide, $407 million. I'd say they earned their money back and should be pleased. This fantastic film. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer. And when we get back, roll 'em.
My planet Arrakis is so beautiful when the sun is low. Rolling over the sands, you can see spice in the air. The outsiders ravage our lands in front of our eyes. Their cruelty to my people is all I've known. What's to become of our world? Paul.
A boy.
Hey, Duncan, can I trust you with something?
Yes, always. You know that.
I've been having dreams about a girl on Arrakis. I don't know what it means.
Dreams make good stories. But everything important happens when we're awake. Hey, you. Put on some muscle?
I did?
No.
We are House Atreides. There is no call we do not answer. There is no faith that we betray.
Smile, Gurney.
I am smiling.
The Emperor asks us to bring peace to Arrakis. House Atreides accepts!
I know you. There's something awakening in my mind.
You need to face your fears.
Come with me. You need to be ready. You've never met Harkonnens before. They're not human, they're brutal.
The Duke's son sees too much.
This is my Dune. Kill them all.
God in heaven.
Get everything with guns off the ground! Go!
This is an extermination. They're picking my family off one by one.
Let's fight like demons.
Dad, what if I'm not the future of House Atreides?
A great man doesn't seek to lead. He's called to it. But if your answer is no, you'll still be the only thing I ever needed you to be. My son.
If anything happens, will you protect Paul?
With my life.
Only together can we stand a chance.
It's time.
And we're back. Boy, doesn't that look like a lot of fun? Because it is. And Zendaya in the desert, but really, anytime. So, Stephen Collins' unique role, who plays Harkonnen soldier, suggested to throw Paul out of the Orphan Hopper. But Paul's death, the detail pays homage to the novel where the Harkonnens specifically chose a deaf soldier to oversee Paul and Jessica's capture so they couldn't use the voice on them. Hans Zimmer is the composer of this film. And in the first trailer, he wanted to, he put Eclipse sung with a chorus of 32 people. It's not in the movie, but at one point, Dune has been tried to be made several times. Since its release, there was a shot in the 70s where they wanted Pink Floyd to do the music, but that didn't work out. And then, of course, we have the 1984 film. And finally, we have the TV show on Sci-Fi. After that comes this version, which I am enthralled. I finally understand. I just had to start looking at the planets as houses, like in Game of Thrones. A planet is like the House of Lannister or some shit. But anyway, moving on, back to the movie. The director was awful pissed that they released it on Max, which is where I saw it, the same day they released it in the theaters. But the streaming of this film is the most watched film on HBO Max for the first 3 weeks post-release. So a lot of people watched it. It got an Academy Award for Best Cinematography. It is only the 6th science fiction film to win an Academy Award for Best Cinematography. Its predecessors, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, 1977. Great movie, probably bring it to you someday. Avatar, 2009. Inception, 2010. Gravity, 2013, and Blade Runner 2049. The filmmakers take creative liberties by making the still suits dark colored, making actors more visible on camera. This contrasts with the book, where the suits are described as the color that blends into the desert, aiding in camouflage. Basically, I think that this is a huge story. Lord of the Rings shit, right? And they did such a good job. And I agree with the Cinematography Academy Award. I think the director did a fantastic job. I thought the actors were great. Every single one of them. And I think the casting was right on. The editing was good. I loved it. I'm going to give it a 9. Strongly suggest you go see it if you haven't. Well, all I got to say is it was wonderful. And that I love you guys. And if you do me the favor of subscribing by pushing that little button, that would really help me. It's a goal I have. I love everybody, and everybody should love everybody. Stop the war.